I want concrete shit. I don't want to read threads of people saying bullshit.
We're going to speculate. I think the speculation is that maybe Phil Spencer said this as a distraction because Microsoft has been blowing up recently due to the fact that they are afraid of putting curvy, or trying to avoid putting curvy female characters in games now.
Yo, did you see? Oh, somebody posted it. You posted it. Yo, the dude, the creator of Stellar Blade, everyone's just shitting on him, talking about, yeah, man, he's probably never seen a real woman in his life. Yeah. Meanwhile, look at his wife. Meanwhile, look at the model he had to work with to model the damn character. Yeah, he's never seen a real woman. Yeah, maybe you guys have never seen real women. Go outside. You're all idiots. Like, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to talk about this because this has been pissing me off for the past week. And every time I see something, like I'll scroll down Twitter. Every day I have faith, bro. Every day I gain faith back and then I lose it again. So I open Twitter, right? Because you know how Twitter has the for you and the following shit now. So I'll be like, I'm never clicking for you again. I'm only gonna look at what I'm following. And then some days I just be like,
gets weak. He gets weak.
Yeah, I'll be like, you know what? Let me check it out. Let me see what people are talking about. Then I'll see an article about fucking, oh my God, this guy doesn't know what real women look like. Oh my God, she's so fucking exaggerated. This is male gaze, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, honestly.
Great. Excellent.
I live in the following section.
Or you're not going to play the game. Yeah, you're going to play the game or you're not going to play the game. One thing you cannot deny is this game looks fucking beautiful, right? I don't care if you're for it or against it, the game looks great. If you don't think it looks good, you're just part of the fucking problem trying to push this. Oh my God, it's fucking she's over sexualized, blah blah blah. Where were y'all like a decade ago? Where were y'all 20 years ago? Well, this is all we had in games, is just over sexualized bullshit. Y'all ever played Mortal Kombat?
Croft.
You ever played Lara Croft? You ever played Mortal Kombat before the last two? Hello? Like
Bayonetta.
I swear, most of these motherfuckers grew up, bro. That's what I don't understand.
Like Bayonetta, her actual costume was her hair.
It's her hair.
The more she used her power, the more revealing, the more naked she got because of how much she was using her abilities. Like,
no one complained. Well, actually, let me stop. Everyone complained. People complained about Bayonetta. People complained about 2B. People are gonna complain about this girl. People probably complain about Lara Croft at some point too. Like, I don't understand. Y'all need to. My issue is, I don't know one single person that has actually fornicated in their life that gives a fuck about how this character looks or how she doesn't look. I don't know not one person that actually goes outside and touches grass, actually has touched some titties in their life or something, right? That cares about this shit. Not one person.
And here's the thing too, is like, if he's creating the game, why can't he create a hot girl?
Bro, why can't people create what they want to create? No one's doing like if you like okay, you know, I'm not gonna say, I don't want to say ugly.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Obtuse.
If you like, if you like,
let's say realistic, not let's say realistic.
Nah, don't say realistic. Because
no, realistic. Because there are women who are hot like that. You know why? Exactly. Who are realistic.
Exactly. Exactly. That is my point. People are acting like everyone is a goddamn. People are acting like every woman is just gremlins. Everyone is just a bunch of gremlins. They all look like fucking like hello. Have you never seen an attractive woman in your life? Yeah. Are you crazy? Like I don't understand the argument, bro. Who cares?
And then not only that, on top of that, it's just like, if you're making a certain game, that prepares people for a certain type of audience. Like if I'm seeing a movie like was it Baywatch, for example? If I'm watching a movie like Baywatch, I ain't watching the movie because of the plot, right?
Yeah, but that's different though. That's different because that shit's marketed that way. This game is not marketed that way. This game, besides her, looks like a good game. Period. Mm-hmm. Like, and everyone is just fixated. Yeah, she got some cheeks, right? This is a great looking character model, but the game looks good, and people are just looking past that because they're like, oh my God, she's over sexualized. Oh my God, like do y'all play video games to play video games? Like, what do y'all even do? I'm convinced 90% of people do not like video games. They're just talking about it for the interactions.
No. Half the people complaining about this are A, not even going to play the game. B, are just like super.
I'm just
like
picturing
they're on some agenda, right? They're just on some agenda.
Sweaty,
they see that and they just want to make a big deal about it for no reason.
You know, I'm very judgmental. I'm gonna be judgmental. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all y'all. All I'm picturing behind these fucking profile pictures on Twitter is just grimy, ugly, just Cheeto fucking fingers, fucking just dirty ass keyboards, just nothing better to do. Just commenting on Twitter, talking about she's over sexualized, and I guarantee most of these motherfuckers talking about it is a tier 3 sub in somebody's Twitch channel somewhere. Like
exactly.
Come on, bro. This is actually insane, and this is why I always say I wish we could just go back to the days where I could just play a game and not go on Twitter. Matter of fact, I would just delete Twitter for the 80th time, right? And then call it a day, bro. Because I swear it was better when we just didn't know what everyone else was thinking, bro. Like we knew what the homies were thinking, and that was about it.
But the thing is, we're not even knowing what people are thinking. People are just cheap. They're just one person says one thing, and they're like, "Oh yeah."
And people just dogpiling and regurgitating.
Yeah. It's just regurgitating.
No,
it's not even real.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is. I don't even want to get this deep, but it's very easy to tell that a lot of people just hate women. It's very easy.
Oh, that's
sorry, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there, but it's very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just so snitch. Y'all just report yourselves. It's very easy to tell some of y'all just hate women. Like I don't know who hurt y'all. I don't know, but I'm sorry. Ain't nothing I can do, but sorry. Damn.
My favorite tweet now to see is when they show like a woman who's in moderate muscular shape, and it's like, you find this attractive, and it's like, thanks for telling on yourself that you hate women.
I do. The fuck?
Good, I mean, and then
good job.
Let's be real. A portion is probably just other women just hate. I don't know. There's some sort of creative shit that's going on there behind the scenes where it's just like, oh, you know, they want to we'll put women in video games to look more like them versus like the status quo. Quote,
I don't know. You'd be surprised. It's a lot of men. The majority of people that interact with shit like this, it's a lot of men. It is a lot of men, and it's always been a lot of men.
I can't believe it would be just them because men wouldn't even.
I'm not saying it's just them. Yes. Have you been on the same planet I've been on?
No, it wouldn't.
I don't think he's been. Have you been on Earth?
But the thing is, this kind of came up after the whole freaking Me Too movement and shit like that, and like it's more than just men, is what I'm saying. It can't. Of
course it is. Of course it's more than just men. But I'm saying what you said was wrong. Yeah. It's not like it's. I'd say it's probably like 60-40, because a lot of men will see it, like it could be women talking about it, but it'll be a majority of men that'll white knight and start piggybacking off of that bullshit. And then start saying, oh my God, look at this bullshit. Because most of these motherfuckers have never, like I said, have never had any real experience with a woman in their life. So this is their like, I don't fucking know, dude. Because you know what's really funny to me?
Because if anything, they would have more incentive to be attracted to those type of women.
No, because people on the internet project. People on the internet project constantly. Bro, we see this shit all the fucking time. Like, what do people, bro? How many people go online and just tweet out shit that they're basically just projecting their own shit out into the world, onto the internet, talking shit about it when it applies to them most of the time? Like, this is all people do. And then they find someone, they'll find like a couple of people that agree in some way. And then they just form like this big ass fucking, you'll have like threads of the same people like, yeah, man, I don't know. This is disgusting, bro. Oh man, I don't know why they keep doing this shit. Man, and then
but what's the end goal with that? Because that's what I don't understand.
There is no end goal because nothing's gonna change. Because you know what? Sex sells, motherfuckers. Get over it. It's been like this since the dawn of time.
But I don't understand. I guess what I'm not understanding.
These guys are idiots.
Why would men fucking complain about that?
Why would women complain about it? I understand why both sides would complain about it.
Jealousy. What do you mean?
But men project more than I look on the internet. From what I've seen, and even back when Bayonetta was a thing, there was one girl, this feminist girl that made like a video. She was like reacting to like Bayonetta or some shit like that. And she was talking about how over-sexualized she is. And then all you had was men in the comments. All you had was literal men in the comments. And there was a few women in the comments that were like, you do know that the character designer was a woman, right? That made these characters, right? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. That's why I say it's a lot of men projecting and white knighting, bro. There's a lot of these motherfuckers hidden behind like anime profile pictures on Twitter. Like,
yeah, but usually when these people are white knighting, there's a specific reason, right? Like, hey, I'm a white knight because I want this one girl to notice me.
Yeah, because nowadays it's quote unquote cool to try to white knight women. Yeah, because you're a dude. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I love women, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking hate.
Yeah, absolutely,
but when you say that this character doesn't look realistic, no, women don't look like this in the real world. Like, have you been outside? Like, go outside. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you might not find someone that looks like this at fucking Walmart, but come on, bro, really?
But they do exist. There are women who literally starve themselves to death to look like that, or just normally.
Or you could just eat right. Sorry, look, that's why I said I don't want to get into this conversation because there's a lot I could say, but I don't want to offend nobody.
Look, we can't get into a conversation like this without offending anyone. Like, someone's offended.
And
maybe if some of y'all weren't so obsessed with if y'all weren't obsessed with fucking Lizzos and shit like that, y'all would be. Anyway, moving on.
It's clear that women like this exist because the model of the game is based
it's literally
on the model of the game. Real life.
I just saw the tweet where she got scanned.
Bro, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. How can you say
I must have seen
like
that tweet like so many times today.
Exactly.
From different accounts. It's like it's a real person, guys.
I'm just like, damn, what is wrong with y'all? Like, wow, sorry that real women exist.
Yeah.
They exist on planet Earth. Sorry. Like, oh man, I don't get it.
I think ultimately, like what Follow saying, is like he's trying to figure out why it makes sense. It's like it doesn't make sense because
it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
The objective of these people a lot of times is just to hate. A lot of times they're just miserable and they need something to hate on. And
people just project. That is it.
I guess people are just built different, bro. Because I don't know. Usually, if you're gonna do a thing like that, if you're gonna white knight, like I don't know, man. This
no guy, bro.
Dude, there's no agenda for white knighting.
But there's always but the thing is, when people are white knighting in Hollywood, there's always that end game to it. There's not. I'm just gonna white knight.
There's no end game on Twitter.
I'm a just white knight for the sake of white knighting. They're gonna white knight.
The only end game you'll get is some impressions on Twitter. That's the objective.
Honestly, and for a lot of people, that's enough. That's why they do it. Being recreationally angry on what's crazy is the American pastime.
You know what the issue is nowadays? For me personally, when I see people with hot takes on Twitter, I don't even think they believe half the shit they say. I think they just say it for the impressions. So
they don't.
So there is no end game. Like, there's no point even asking that because that's
the end game is the impressions, the clout.
Like,
that's what it is.
I mean, but you can literally do anything for clout. So at the end of the day, it means nothing.
I don't know.
Their opinions mean nothing. The shit they say means nothing. Like, so it's like I don't know. I don't know, man. Anything that's said on Twitter, I don't even give a fuck. I'll just be like, scroll past that shit. Block, mute. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna enjoy it. I played the demo for a second. I was like, yeah, this is great. I want to play it when I'm not half asleep. Like,
yeah.
Look,
the game is great.
Just like I would defend a creator making like, a big obtuse woman being the main character in the game, they absolutely have the right to do that. For that same coin, I'm going to defend the creator's right to have a super hot chick as the main character.
Yo, listen to me. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna say this shit. Sorry, but if I had the choice, you know what game I would play. Like, sorry.
Exactly. Like, because who you building? Who you building? Like, there's certain games or there's certain types of games, or like for example, men aren't gonna play Barbie, right? or play with Barbie dolls, right?
I would.
The main audience would be women. You would, but you're an outlier in that.
Like,
I'm not gonna.
Their main
you're gonna sit here and tell me all the.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Their main audience is not.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I don't think that I agree with that for this game specifically, right? Because I don't think there's a main audience. I just think the guy wanted to create a fucking attractive female character as his fucking female lead. Like, I think because there's a lot of women that like the way this game looks, right? I don't think that there's an actual
but how many women
meant for fucking straight up dudes. Like,
I'd have to compile data to come back to this and draw, but like, how many women actually play action games? You know what I mean? Like, and get the hard data on that. You know what I'm saying? But usually it's skewed. Like, guys typically play these types of games, so it's not a far-fetched idea.
It's not.
To make the main character someone nice to look at. You know, like so I don't see what the problem is.
People ask me that question all the fucking time when I'm playing like fighting games, and people always say, "Why you always choose girls?" I'm like, "Cause I like looking at them." Yeah, that's it. It's that simple. Like, there's no deep reason. I just like looking at them. I like playing characters that I like to look at. I don't like looking at big, brolic, huge dudes and shit. Sorry.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Just as there's nothing wrong for you picking a Street Fighter character and you just want to be a big brolic dude and
there's nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with that either.
It's
like, but that's just everyone has their own shit.
It's all on the perspective of the player, right? Like personally, like back in those games or in like fighting games and things like that, it's like I pick characters that I want to like emulate, or I feel like that emulate maybe me, or like maybe what I like want to be like, or like want to fight like. So I would never pick female characters in that perspective, because it's like, well, I'm not a female, so I don't identify with the characters that I'm selecting, and I want to try and identify in some way, shape, or form, right? Like that was me, but that's me as a player. That's not everyone as a player, right? If you pick a character because you just want to look at a nice character on the screen too, that's your prerogative and how you choose to play your game, right? Like that's,
of course,
ultimately that, and let people let people create the games that they want.
My thing is, why does everyone have to have an opinion on what someone else does? That's always been my thing. That's always been my thing. Because every single, like, I'll get a message, all you do is play female characters, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? Every time I beat somebody ass in Tekken,
about what I'm doing,
man, all you do is playing girls. I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter what I play. You still beat. I pick a dude to beat your ass. Like, it doesn't matter. I just play what I like, right? And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the combo can go so much deeper than I'm willing to go right now. Like, that's the thing. Like,
yeah.
Oh man.
I think the main point is we need to get off of Twitter.
We need to get off. Everyone needs to get off of each other's nuts and live your own fucking life. Like, most of these people are missing out on dope shit because they're so afraid, or they care about what everyone else is saying.
Of being judged. Look, man, if you like a game, at the end of the day, if you like something, play it. If you don't like it, don't play it.
Straight up.
It's really that simple. Yeah, no one's gonna stop me from playing this game. I mean, other than Sony. But like,
true. You stopping yourself.
Well, yourself. No, it's Sony's fault because they didn't release the Pro yet. So, but you know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit, bro? Explore your interests, because life is too short, y'all. Life is too short to be proved, like, to carry someone else's opinion so high, and then at the end of the day, you don't even know if those people are going to be in your life forever. People come and go. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait for this game to sell. I can't wait for this game to do well. You know why? Because it's going to be another fucking... It's going to be another banner. It's going to be another fucking Nier.
My copy.
Because Nier came out, everyone was saying the same bullshit when everybody was posting 2B's ass all over the place. And then a couple weeks later, we were like, we don't give a fuck what you have to say anymore. Because guess what? Everyone is saying the game is great. Even the fucking people that were talking about how over-sexualized or whatever the fuck she was, they were like, oh man, fuck. I hate to say, but the game is fucking amazing. Like, oh well. Like, sorry.
One of my favorite tweets was, hey, I played the Stellar Blade demo and I canceled my pre-order. I'm ordering the deluxe edition instead.
The deluxe edition, yep. Mm-hmm. Yo, doesn't that sound familiar? That sounds like Bayonetta. Damn, we just had that same shit happen. That's crazy. That's wild, man. I don't know. Game looks great. You don't think the game looks great? Go play something else. It's that simple. Straight up. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this game will do fine without you.
Why am I spending all this energy on a game that I'm not gonna like?
I don't care about. Yeah, exactly.
Don't pay attention to it. Pay attention to a game you want.
But you know what?
But no, you
talking shit.
But no, you can't enjoy people just actually being happy and shit. Like you can't see other people happy, so you just want to go about your day, or you just want to get impressions or clicks. It's just like, come on.
Look, y'all know how I am. When I say I like something, I just say I like it, right? I don't care what you say. I don't give a fuck what your response. If I say, yo, this game looks amazing, and y'all don't think it looks great, I'm gonna be like, I think it looks great. And if you say, nah, that shit looks trash, I'm like, okay, cool, great. Didn't ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. I did not ask. Like, and I'm sure, and that's how the majority of people should function. If you like something, who gives a fuck what anybody else thinks, bro? Straight up. Yeah. Don't give a fuck. If you think real women don't exist like this in the world, Maybe they don't exist for you. I don't fucking know. Maybe they just don't exist in your fucking dimension. Look, I don't know.
At the end of the day, I just defend a creator's right to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? It's his
game, like, bro. We could play as a damn squirrel or some shit. Like, yo, what's that game? Squirrel with the gun? Like, come on, bro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Like, you never heard you never seen Squirrel with the gun, bro? Like
that I have not.
Look, come on, man. Like,
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, you should look that up.
But I mean,
like, we have, like, come on. People doing what they want.
You can play a fucking cat. You can do whatever.
For real. Let people make what they want, bro.
Exactly. It was like one of my favorite games that year.
Yeah, the game was great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Whatever her name is, Eve. You sexy as fuck. Hunger. Sorry.
Nah, they all are.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but this is a Korean game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
The studio's Korean.
Yeah, so like Korean culture, they're super focused on like hotness and beauty and shit like that. So it's not surprising. This is a reflection of their culture too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you know, obviously they take their shit from Hollywood or whatever, but
I don't know, man. The West has this obsession. The West has this obsession, which is everything needs to be just masculine. Everything.
So I have a theory on that, and it's because I'm so pessimistic and glass half empty about everything. But I got a feeling that every time you see a beautiful girl in a modern game today, it is a creative person's passion and choice.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you see a quote unquote does not enforce negative female stereotypes character in a game, it is a like corporate panel of like lobbyists.
What's it called?
Like, how's the game?
DSG. Hold on, I gotta look it up now. Hold on. What is that shit? They have like a system.
ESG, environmental,
ESG, right?
Social, and governance.
Mm-hmm. So what is it? The thing where like these corporations, they get points for how like inclusive and shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a whole like.
Yep,
there is.
Yep,
there's a metric that they can hit. So there's literally a number.
It's literally a metric. Yep,
it's literally the same shit that they're doing in Hollywood with the whole diversity.
And so the point of it is how do we make sure our game offends no one, and in theory
let's make the most inclusive
everyone.
Game. Yeah, let's make the most
inclusive game. And it's just the most samey. I don't care about this. Like,
but the thing is,
the same game over and over.
And I don't have a problem with that, right? But don't make it so obvious that that's the point that you're making. That's the reason why you made these decisions in this game. Like, I don't want to know
exactly.
Like,
well, here's the thing too. It's just that look. I get the idea that you want to include more diversity or whatever equality. Cool, that's a good goal, right?
I'm totally fine for that.
That's like me being black.
You cannot. You cannot.
No, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna go there.
Oh no, we can't. But you cannot hold a person's creative choices back and be like, oh, can you make this person a different diversity? Depending on the context of the story or whatever, for whatever reason, this is what it has to be. And like the creator should have their right to do that. Just like a creator has the right to make a fully diverse game with people.
That's like me being black and then the cast is all white. Oh, let's just get this black guy for the diversity hire. Like, nah, bro. That's so silly.
No, but that shit is literally what's going on.
And it's been like that for the past decade. I know.
Yeah, that's what corporate America does, man. Because you got to maximize profits above all else. Not even about like pleasing everybody.
Look, I could talk about this for an hour. That's a whole nother.
I just can't believe ESG. I just when I heard about this ESG shit, I was like, well, now I know why they all do this.
They can try and make a game as inclusive as they want to be, but what's not going to be included.
Do that behind the scenes.
What's not going to be included in that is the sales numbers, because ain't nobody going to be buying it. With that being said, hopefully everybody will be buying into what we're talking about and listening to this podcast.
Man, I ain't done yet. Yo, buy Stella Blade. Buy Stella Blade. If you don't buy that shit, you trash. No, let me stop. Because I'm sure this type of game isn't appealing to everybody.
Speaking with your wallets goes both ways, but make sure
it's not gonna work.
You hit that like.
You're welcome to try.
Subscribe. Well, it works if you buy.
Who's not buying this? Besides,
the
fucking white
besides me,
fucking morons.
We don't know We'll know next
People
month.
without
We'll
the
know.
PlayStation. Yeah.
But make sure
Motherfuckers is
you
buying this game.
make sure you buy into hitting that like, hitting that subscribe, checking us out on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, TikTok. Leave the comments, man. A lot of stuff been popping off. I always check it. We always check it. We always respond. So make sure you check us out, and we'll check you guys out next time.